Hi, this is Monique with your Born to Win Winner Moment. Today's winner moment will be about the value of life. I want to share a story with you in regards to this topic. About 6 months ago, we found out that my mother was in renal failure and she was in need of a kidney transplant. So myself, along with 2 individuals, we decided to be put on a donor list to see which one of us would be a possible match. Well, as it turned out, I was a comfortable match for my mother, and the doctors decided for me to proceed forward to get prepared for the surgery. Now, through my several travels from Atlanta to Miami, Florida, I came in contact with some very unique and courageous individuals at the Miami Transplant Center. Now, I call these individuals unique and courageous for a couple of reasons. One, they have to rely on someone else in order for them to live. What I mean by that is these individuals are hoping that either their family members or friends will make the decision to be put on a donor list to see if they're a match, or they have to rely on someone else to die in order for them to receive the organ to sustain their lives. Now, the second reason is these individuals were always happy. No matter what information they may have heard from the doctor that may seem not so good, they were always happy and optimistic that they would get that second chance at life. Now, while we will be waiting in the lobby in order to get prepared for our labs to see how we could proceed forward, I will have interesting conversations with these individuals. And the main theme of their conversations would always be about the value of life and how they would do things different. If they got that second chance, they would just really fulfill the things that they just kept pushing off for so long. And they will live life the way it really supposed to be lived. And when I would hear that information from them, it made me think about how am I valuing my life. And each and every time I would leave from the Miami Transplant Center and walk out of those doors, it seemed like I was entering a different world. What I mean by that is I will come in contact with individuals that weren't happy about life. They will either be complaining about situations that have nothing to do with them, or they'll be mad about certain things that went on that they have no control over. And I will be saying to myself, here it is, you are complaining about life. You have no sickness or no disease that could very well take your life, and you're sitting here griping and complaining about something you have no control over. But yet I just left a room of individuals where today could be their very last day, but yet they're not complaining, they're happy, and they will love to be in your shoes and have a second chance at life. So I posed a question to myself, and I'm about to pose the same question to you. Do you value life the way it should be? And for most people, the answer is no. Now, we're saying we're living life to the fullest, but do we see it by our actions? Now, I came away with 3 principles that I want to share with you about the value of life. The first principle is, do you take care of your body? Are we taking care of ourselves? What I mean by that is, are you monitoring those things that you allow to go in and to go out? What about the foods that you eat? Let's be mindful of the carbonated sodas that we take in on a consistent basis and the fast foods that we're eating constantly. Now, I'm not saying anything is wrong with having those items every now and again, but I want you to be mindful. If you consume those things on a constant and continuous basis, it can do your body more harm than good. Also, what about the things that you're speaking? A lot of times we may not be aware of it, but we are saying negative things that we shouldn't be speaking. Like certain things like, oh, you're killing me with what you're saying, or I laughed myself to death. We have to remember, life and death is in the power of the tongue. So those things that we speak can very well have an effect on our lives. The second principle that I got from those conversations is being thankful and having a gratitude of thankfulness of life. Do you thank your Creator for waking you up this morning? Because there are some people that didn't wake up when they closed their eyes. That was the last thing of life that they saw. Do you wake up and just be thankful that life is the way it is? Are you grateful for the home that you're living in or the car that you drive? Because keep in mind, there are some people right now that are homeless and have no means of transportation. So just take time to be thankful for the things that you have, and don't be complaining about the things that you do not have. And the third principle is, are you showing appreciation to those family and friends that are in your life? Do you take time to let those people in your lives know that you love them? Why don't you pick up the phone and let people know how much you love and care for them, even if they made you mad? Because let's think about it like this. There's some people that don't have family members that they can talk to and don't have friends that they can communicate with. Now is the time to just do things differently and value life the way it needs to be valued. Now, just to let you know, as an update to my mother, we underwent the kidney transplant surgery back in March, and my mother is doing great. We both are recovering very well. My mother is making tremendous progress that the doctors can't even believe. Now, my mother and I have always had a close relationship, but this situation has made us even closer. We laugh more, we hug more, and we just do so much more things that we didn't do before. But what has been an honor for me is she gave me life, and I was able to give life back unto her. So let's just take time out to value our lives today, and let's just do a better job at valuing the people and being thankful for the lives that we live. I want to thank each and every one of you for listening to this topic on the value of life. Visit our website at www.borntowin.com and check us out on upcoming events that we have as far as speaking engagements and a solution session coming to a city near you, and also new video blogs that will be posted. Thank you so much, and God bless.